Hello book lovers, welcome to Uncommon Reader. My name is Daniela. In this video I'm going to share my reading plans for 2025, and I have a couple of challenges I want to participate here on BookTube, and also I kind of created a challenge of my own. But let's start first with the Beefcake Challenge Book Tag that was created by Big Al Does BookTube. And I saw this video actually on Pat, Book Chat with Pat, and I actually had already in mind to give myself a try with big bricks of books. So I just thought that this was just perfect for me this year to get more motivated in reading books that sometimes scare me because of the amount of pages they come with, but I'm sure they usually have amazing stories too. So I'm going to start with the tag, and the prompts are just 5 and plus the 6, which is to tag people, but we'll get to that. The first prompt is, what are the 10 biggest books on your TBR for the next year? Show off those sweet titles. So I have them here. I have selected 10 books, and some are from the library, so I don't have it here yet, and some are actually here in my... And here they are. At least the ones I've got at home. So 2 of them I'm already reading, and they are Arabian Nights, narrated by Kader Abdullah. I'm not sure this version of Arabian Nights by Kader Abdullah has an English version. In case, I will just add it on the screen. And I'm almost finished with it, so can't wait to talk about it because it has very interesting information between the little chapters. My January buddy read with Renee of Beyond Books, Lincoln Highway by Amor Tolls, and I've started this one as well. The next one in my list is The Grapes of Wrath of John Steinbeck, and the version I'm going to read probably is going to be in Italian. It's 637 pages. And then a very happy gift for me this Christmas, Shantaram by Gregory David Roberts. This is quite heavy with 933 pages, but everyone that has read this book has told me great things about it, so I'm actually not even scared about starting this one. The next will be Pickwick Papers by Charles Dickens, and I've got actually an English version, a Penguin classic. I found actually in Italy at a little library market, so I probably spent like $1, euro, of course, €1 or €2 for this one, and I had it for over a year, so I think it's time to have some fun with Dickens this year. And then I have something a little lighter. I chose Elizabeth Jane Howard with the Casale saga, and the first volume is The Light Years, and this book has 604 pages. And I forgot the Pickwick Papers in this edition is 898 pages. Then I want to read, and I'll be renting it from the library or maybe buying it next time in USA, Uncle Tom's Cabin by Harriet Beecher Stowe. The Italian edition at the library is 545 pages long. And then I've also added Donna Tartt, The Goldfinch, with 892 pages. I've been wanting to approach this writer for a long time, but I was also very intimidated by, the size, the volume of her books. Whoops! Pardon the interruption. It's Daniela from the future. Well, I realized during the editing that I missed to mention a book that's very important because it's going to be part of my Italian channel book club, and we'll be reading this summer, Un cappello pieno di ciliegie by Oriana Fallaci. The title in English would be a hat full of cherries, but this book unfortunately is not translated in English, but I really needed to put this on the list because it's 859 pages long. So I've spoken about Oriana Fallaci in a fairly recent book tag called The Phenomenal Woman, created by Marilyn Maya Mendoza. And this tag was awesome because it was really giving space to wonderful women in literature. So a hatful of cherries is an homage that the author gives to her ancestors, and it's a mix of historical novel with magical realism. So I'm expecting something similar to The House of the Spirits by Isabel Allende. Oh, we'll see. Well, also realize that sometimes I forgot to give you the pages number by voice, but I've added them on the screen. I'm just losing it. Back to regular programming. The last one is actually a book I have here, is Amos Oz. I have the Italian version, A Tale of Love and Darkness. And this book also comes with a lot of recommendations from friends that I have loved this book. So looking forward to read this one. So these are my 10 titles, and going back to the prompts, the second prompts asked me, how thick are your books? I have to measure them. Oh, I forgot about this. So let me go and get what I need. So I got myself, what is it called? A ruler? I forgot. And place the books. I'm going to go with 9.5 inches. I would probably think I'll add another 5 or 6 with the books I'm going to get from the library. So approximately, I don't know, 15 inches. The third prompt is, do you think you can read them all? Of course, I hope so. I think I've also lowered my Goodreads challenge for 2025 to only 70 books. 2 years ago, my goal was set at 90. Last year, I lowered it at 80. I've always surpassed it, but I just want to take it easy and just enjoy these books and have a great journey. So I just lowered the Goodreads challenge just for that reason. Prompt number 4, how many pages are they? So I actually counted the books in the editions that I've placed in my calendar are 7,236 pages. No, I'm not scared. The 5th prompt is, do you even lift books, bro? Of course, of course. It's so easy. See, I can do it in one hand, maybe. Ta-da! Happy, Al? So the final prompt, number 6, is to tag others. I really don't have the heart to tag anyone because I feel this is a very intense challenge, not quite an easy tag to do. So if you're watching and you feel motivated and do this challenge and tag, please consider yourself tag and let me know. The other challenge I've set up for myself is to read new to me authors. There are big names I haven't yet explored, and I wrote down a few names: Hemingway, Nancy Mitford, Toni Morrison, Donna Tartt, which is going to be part of the Beefcake Challenge, George Orwell, James Baldwin, Jorge Amado, and an Italian writer and director and poet, and so many other things, Pierpaolo Pasolini. And did I say Hemingway? Probably so. Mark Twain, yes. I want to read The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn because then I want to read the newest James by Percival Everett. And also Pat was talking so affectionately about that book she enjoyed so much in 2024. But the author I'm going to start with this January is David Grossman. And the book I've chose is More Than I Love My Life. It's a family story. So happy to also explore more foreign authors this year, because I feel last year I read so many Italian books and also new authors that I couldn't talk about because they were not translated in English yet. And some of these books are actually going to be a great fit for another challenge I'm going to do, which is the Diversity Bingo Book Challenge created by Ellen of Ellen Made Book Club. I'm so excited about this challenge, and I spoke already in my December favorites here on Uncommon Reader, and then I spoke about just a couple of days ago on my Italian channel because I wanted to get my audience, my Italian audience, interested in it. I'm going to share once again Ellen's videos because she's better at explaining how this whole thing works. But I got so excited, I created my own board using Canva, and there are 25 slots, but you don't have to necessarily cover them all with different types of prompts. The important thing is that you're able to read at least one book for each name in the categories of the diversity, and also from the continents. And this is the beautiful thing about this challenge, that will sort of motivate you to read new authors from all parts of the world and also learn about all these different types of diversity. So I think it's going to be a very enriching challenge. And so thank you, Ellen, for creating it. So I think I've got my hands full with all these amazing challenges and book adventures. So I look forward to hear what your plans for 2025 are. Let me know in the comments. Let's keep the conversation going. I thank you so much for watching this video today. Look forward to see you here on Uncommon Reader in my next video. Take care. Happy reading. Ciao.